Happy Sunday, my angels. Welcome to another video on my channel. Today, we're going to be getting ready together. It's currently Sunday, and I am so excited. We have some guests coming over, and my mom is hosting our good family friends. We're going to have the best food ever, and I thought what an amazing opportunity this is to catch up with you guys and to also get ready together. And I want to show you like all the products I've been using and also just catch up about life, how life has been going, how everything is going. And it's such cozy vibe, you guys. Like, it's something different when you get married and then you visit your room, and it's kind of bittersweet because it's so cool to be here. It's so cozy, but I also miss it because my room is my sanctuary. Like, I love my room. And right now we're in my husband and I were in an apartment, and it's not really long term. It's just until we find a home that is perfect for us. And it's so weird, like living in a place that you know is not long term. It's kind of like a transitional place, so you can't yet, or I feel like I can't yet make it my own. I can't justify like spending a lot of money on decorations and spending a lot of money on like just things to make it more homey, because I know eventually we're gonna go to a home and I don't want all this stuff to go to waste. But in my room, like, I was here 24/7, you guys. I was never like too social of a person. Every time my mom would go to events, and like to this day I don't really have many friends. I don't hang out with anyone, so being home and especially being in my room, it's my sanctuary. So I remember like when I was in high school and even after high school, after pharmacy school, what have you, whenever it is, like my room is my sanctuary. And I'm so glad I didn't like throw anything out, and like everything is the same pretty much. I have my bed, my dresser, I have paintings that my sister and I painted, I have my vanity, my dresser, everything, and it just feels so nice and cozy. And I have my desk. I am sitting right here on my desk. It's so nice because it actually feels a little bit like a vanity. And it's just crazy because I studied here endlessly and it made me who I am today. So I don't know, it's such a cool feeling being at your home and visiting it while you have a completely different life. But let's go ahead and get ready because we don't want to be too late. I'm actually stealing like my mom's mirror to help me get ready. But I'm gonna do a simple makeup look today. While we catch up a little bit, I want to tell you guys all about, these are like the things I want to talk about, all about the married life and how different it is compared to not being married. Also like working a big girl job, how that's like, and then everything in between. We'll let the conversation take us wherever it wants to take us. And then I'll also tell you the products that I'm using. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I found this. I thought that I didn't bring this with me. This is cuticle oil, by the way. I got this from Amazon. And the reason why I got this in the shape of a brush, I'm so happy right now because I thought I forgot it at my apartment. But I got it in this shape of a brush because I hate the feeling of like putting oil on my cuticles and having to rub it in. Like actually rub it in. It's just such an icky feeling. Like, you know how some people don't like the word moist, or some people don't like the consistency of pudding or jello. This is my ick. It's rubbing oil on my cuticles. I don't know why. It's just not a... But yeah, I just want to chat with you guys. I'll also tell you all about my makeup favorites. Although right now, I am not wearing a lot of makeup. Yesterday, I was invited in my family-in-laws? In my husband's family, my in-laws. I was invited over their house for dinner or futur if you guys celebrate Ramadan. And it was the first time this month. And it was the first time in March that I wore makeup. I don't do this intentionally, but I just don't feel the need to wear makeup during the week, really. I used to wear makeup when I would make like videos for YouTube, but I just don't feel, I don't know, inclined to do it. And like I said earlier, like I don't really hang out with people a lot. Most of the time, I'm just doing my routine, which is going to the gym, going to work, and visiting my family. And I'm not feeling like wearing makeup. I feel like in the summer, I'll wear more makeup when we go to events. And like maybe just go to weddings or engagements, like that is the time that I will wear more makeup. But I don't know, in the winter it's just, I'm too lazy. I can't be bothered. This feels so nice. This is the Pharmacy Honey Milk, and I like to do 2 coats of it. It's actually really nice. I'm thinking I'm gonna like take the milk from this and put it in a bottle where I can spray on my face, because I don't like to do my skincare before the gym. But my face does get pretty like dry before I go to the gym, so I feel like this will be a nice way to just like spray it on and then I can leave right after. But let's talk about the married life and how different it is than not being married, I guess. I don't know. It's so crazy. I still can't believe that I'm married, you guys. It's a little bit hard to believe. I don't know why. And I've been married for like over half a year now, like 9 months, I think, which is crazy. Like I could have had a baby by now. Like that's a lot of time. But okay, where do we even begin with this topic? One, I still feel like a kid. I still feel like a teenager. But it's been like a beautiful transition, honestly. From being like an adult woman, because when I got married, I was like, it was a time where I was still like, I started working my big girl job. I was working in a farm in the hospital, and I still am, thank God. And I was essentially like an adult, and it seemed like the only thing missing was like having a home and getting married and all of that. So it's not like I was a kid when I got married, but I still feel a kid within, you know. Like I would say it's been a beautiful transition. It's so fun pretty much living with your best friend. Like before, me and my husband, we used to have to plan like when to hang out and what to do, what restaurant to go to, because that's the only way we would, you know, like see each other is out or over our family's houses. But like now that you're married, you're like having a sleepover with your best friend every day. And that's the best part, I think, of getting married, is like you're with the person you love and you're doing life together. Because before, even though I was living with my family, I would see them when I would go downstairs in the morning. I would see my sister every single day. But everyone had their own routines, you know. It's not like when we would go to the gym, everyone would go and their different times. But now that I'm married, the biggest thing is like you're doing your life with your partner. Like you go to the gym together, you plan your week together. The food situation, you plan it together. So I think that's the biggest difference, is like you're doing your life with a whole nother person. And I feel like that's the point of getting married. But sometimes, I don't know, people just do it differently. I feel like everyone's different. But that's been like the biggest difference, is like doing it with, you know, my husband. And it's been great. Honestly, it's been fun. It's stressful to think about the future. So like thinking about getting a house, thinking about next steps, thinking about what the heck is the next phase of our life gonna look like. That can be a little stressful, but I think it's only as stressful as you make it. If you put a lot of like expectations to yourself and you don't give yourself grace, then of course it's gonna be stressful. What the heck? Of course. And sometimes I get stressed, but overall, it's honestly so fun. I have still not learned to cook. I think I'm a decent cook, okay? It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Please tell me, any brides, like any recent newlywed or bride, like can you please just tell me that it's okay to not like to cook? Because I don't love to cook, and I mean I don't mind cooking, so I'll cook and I'll make a lot of meals at once. So I'll cook like 3 or 4 different meals, I'm not even joking, and then we'll just meal prep that. That's what I like to do. But some weeks I don't feel like cooking, and that's been just something to kind of aspire to, because in the future I would like to cook more. And this is the biggest thing. So when I cook like Italian dishes, aka pastas and spaghettis, and like I'll use the same like pasta sauce that I make with beef, and like it'll still have things in it, but then I'll use different types of pasta. So I'll use like one for pasta and one for spaghetti. So the dishes I cook are kind of easy. I have not learned to cook Middle Eastern dishes quite yet, but it's definitely my goal to cook a Middle Eastern dish one day. For those of you who don't know, I did live by myself for a while, and I honestly would recommend this to anyone. Have the experience of living by yourself. It will change your life. I feel like my personality grew so much through living by myself, and I lived by myself when I was in pharmacy school. I went to pharmacy school in Chicago. This is, I think, my first time disclosing that. Like, but yeah, I did go to pharmacy school in Chicago, and a lot of my two best friends in the world live in Chicago because I met them through pharmacy school. But I will say, like, when I lived by myself, I learned a lot about myself. And as a Middle Eastern girl, you guys know, if you guys have Middle Eastern parents or whatever, or if you're just Middle Eastern, I had to convince my family to let me to go to pharmacy school and like to let me to move out of the state, because that was never okay. Like, that was never in my books. I never even thought that that was even an option. But I remember that every time we would go to Chicago, I would have it as a dream to live there. And I would like just have that thought. And then I never thought anything of it. And then years go by. And then this opportunity came to go to pharmacy school in Chicago. And when I took it, I knew I really wanted to do it, but it definitely took some convincing. But it changed me. I feel like it helped me learn on how to rely on myself. I learned on how to take like public transportation and like go on the train by myself. And I learned to also cook. That's how it kind of connects. I learned how to cook and like get myself by. I never cooked Middle Eastern meals. I met some girls in pharmacy school where they would cook like real Middle Eastern foods, but I don't know, never learned that because, like I said, I'm just not the biggest fan of cooking. But I think that experience of like living by myself helps a lot in the transition of being a married woman, okay? It helps because I know how to depend on myself. Even though when I was home, I'm very lucky. I have amazing parents. They do a lot for me. But it made the transition to being married easier because I already knew how it was. And so did my husband. He also lived by himself for a while. So if there's a day where it's like super busy and I didn't have time to cook, I didn't have time to prepare anything, guess what? He knows how to whip up a quick meal for himself. If there's a day where I'm working extra, for example, and this is important if you and your partner are both working people, you need to both be able to handle yourself, in my opinion. So if there's a week where I'm working a lot and I picked up because I want us to go on vacation by the end of the year and I need extra days off, right? I have to work extra. That's how my job is. He is able to go to the grocery store and get things we need. It really helps when you live by yourself before you get married because you know how to handle your own. I feel like it would be much harder for him, for example, to do that like as intuitively if he didn't live by himself. So in that aspect, I feel like, I don't know, it's just really helpful to live your own life before you get married, and then when you get married you can kind of combine your life and everything you've learned and just share that with your partner. Another thing to consider about like if you're getting married or just in general about the married life is that you're gonna miss your family so much, especially if you're close to them. Like I said, like even though you're not going to the gym with your family, you're not seeing them every second of the day, the fact that you see your dad, if you're lucky enough to, you know, for them to still be around, if you're lucky enough to see them every single day, even in the morning, even just like saying hi to them in the morning, even just like running their way and chatting for like 5 minutes every day, that makes a big difference. The fact that you see them every day and then the fact that you get married and you don't see them every day, that is tough. It's honestly so hard. Like, I was definitely excited to get married, but the days before my wedding, you guys, I was a wreck. I was crying and I was just so emotional. I'm like a very emotional person to begin with. But before my wedding, I got extra emotional because I was like, I can't believe it. I'm leaving my family. I'm leaving my apartment. I'm leaving you know, my old life. And it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to kind of like say goodbye to that like portion of your life, because it's just a part of life. But I will say, and I am here to validate anyone, because I go through it and I've gone through it. If you feel like you miss your family because you don't miss them every day, I feel you. Because honestly, I don't know. I wish I could see them every day, but at this point, I would say I see them like maybe twice a week. Twice a week. And sometimes I feel guilty. This is another thing, is like the guilt sometimes. I don't know what it is. I think it's an older daughter thing, because I'm the oldest daughter. We only have two, you know, I only have my sister, so it's us, just two girls. But being the oldest sibling, I feel like you carry a lot of responsibility on your back. And a part of it is seeing my family. I don't know, I feel like I should see them every day. In the summer, I literally would go and visit my family and see them every other day. Quite literally, which is a lot, because when you're married, like I said, you have to think about cleaning. You have to think about cooking. You have to think about when are you going to see your family-in-law or your in-laws. That's just weird. Just seeing, you know, your husband's family. You have to, you know, carve out time for them. Of course, you have to think about grocery shopping. When you were living at home, you don't think about that. You don't. I know I never did. Like living here, no. But now you're married and you have to think about running a home pretty much, and having enough time to take care of yourself, and having enough time to like go to work and pursue your dreams and just think about your future. And on top of that, seeing your family, it's a lot. So I think it's important, if you're going through this, to give yourself grace and tell yourself it's okay to not see your family every day. Because like I told you guys at the beginning, I would want to see my family every single day, and I would like beat myself up when I didn't. It's just, I don't know, it's a process. And like I said, I can't believe I'm married, you guys. It's not what it seems, because I feel like people get married and then you look at them as like this adult that has their whole life together, that they're gonna pop out babies soon. And I'm not like that at all. Like, I don't feel like I changed all that much, and I'm not this like serious old adult, you know. I'm not who I thought I would be after getting married, you know. So I don't know, it's just weird and surreal, but it's beautiful. And my advice to anyone getting married or just thinking about marriage in general is to take your time. It's going to be a transition, but honestly, everything is beautiful in its own time. As long as you like prioritize, make priorities, and you know, make sure to see your family, but don't beat yourself up if you don't see them every single day, then you are completely fine. I also realized I didn't tell you guys about any of the products I used. I basically used this NARS foundation. I've had it for forever. This one is pretty much expired, I think. I'm kidding. I probably got it like last summer, but this is in the shade Vienna. I've repurchased this many times. I really love it. And then the concealer I've also repurchased. This is one by Hourglass, and this is the shade Fawn. And then this is a Morphe powder I got from Target. They have like a Ulta section at my Target, so I got it from Target. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I would highly recommend the foundation and the concealer, but not the biggest fan of the powder. But I like to just kind of blend it all in and just have that like seamless look. Also, I apologize if you can see the background and it's kind of a mess in my room. My family uses my room as a storage. Quite literally, they use it as a storage, but it's nice because I get to come here and I get to shop. I get to shop from their clothes. You guys, another big thing about being an adult and like getting married is like you have to think about your finances, because life is expensive, okay? And you have to also be smart and mindful about your finances. So right now I'm doing something called No Spend March, and if you guys would know, if you watched my vlog, either like the last vlog or 2 vlogs ago, I talked about it. No Spend March, it hasn't been challenging. I feel like it just doesn't feel restricting because I haven't had anything I wanted to buy. But I'm definitely really looking forward to when I can recreate my closet and just buy new clothes and create my own style, but I'm also limiting myself because I don't want to have too many things. And then, I don't know. And then I'm just going to have too many things, especially living in like a smaller space right now. I just don't want to accumulate things, you know? So it's nice to come here and shop because I'm not going to be shopping in real life until at least the end of the month, March. Whoa, I am loving this bronze. This one is the City Bronzer by Maybelline. This is a bronzer and contour powder. I really love it. I actually just got this from Target. One day we were going to a wedding in the summer, and everyone, like at this wedding we went to, they had their like makeup done by professionals, and there I was. I had my makeup done because I did it myself at home, but I felt like I was looking raggedy because everyone had like their professional makeup and they all looked beautiful and bronzed, and like I did not have that. So like I pretty much took my husband, we went to CVS and we got this bronzer and I bronzed up my face. It made the biggest difference. I don't know what it is. I feel like just looking tan, just looking a little bit tanner or sun-kissed makes all the difference. So I just like to kind of put it all over. As you can see, I like to put it on top of my eyelids to give it a little bit of a color because I don't like to do eyeshadow. So yeah, I just kind of like do it as so. I put a little bit by my nose. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is like working and having a big girl job. I can't believe I'm a whole pharmacist, you guys. I feel like Hannah Montana sometimes because at home I'm acting like a baby and I'm crying at the smallest inconvenience sometimes, and then at work you have to just be serious. It's like a huge responsibility that you feel, especially if you're working in the medical field. And at the beginning when I first started working, you guys, it was very intimidating. I was like taking a lot of notes and I was asking a lot of questions and I was feeling annoying also. Let me put some around my lip. This makes your lip a little bit bigger. But yeah, at the beginning I was feeling a little bit like I was being annoying, like I was annoying the other pharmacists I was working with because I was asking them a lot of questions, and I also felt like, oh my gosh, I should know this. But you guys, always ask questions. Even if they find it annoying, honestly, you need to ask questions for your patients. If you're not sure about something, ask the question. With time, I learned to trust myself. So at the beginning, it's okay to ask questions, but with time, you have to gain kind of critical thinking skills so you can problem solve on your own. And you'll be just more confident that way. But at the beginning, it's okay to ask questions. And sometimes, like to this day, even if I, like, let's say there's a problem I can't solve, I will figure it out and then I will still ask the question. As long as it's a pharmacist I feel safe with and I trust, because I want to see what they would do. I kind of just pick their brain and try to learn from their experience. So that's my biggest tip. Let's go ahead and set and forget. This is the, actually no. Let's not set and forget. Let's put some blush on. But yeah, work has been good. What else? You just have to get confidence in yourself when you're working, but I don't know. I don't have anything else to add to work, to be honest. There's a lot of situations and drama that you're going to come across at work. My biggest advice is to try not to get involved. Try not to get involved with the drama. Don't talk about anyone behind their back. It's just, you can't trust people, and trust me, pharmacy especially is a small world. So everyone knows everyone. Like quite literally, everyone knows everyone. People like to talk. Pharmacists especially, they are nosy. They like to talk. So just kind of like, I don't know, keep things to yourself. Don't talk crap about everyone. Try to be respectful of people's business, and, you know, try not to get yourself in trouble, because I don't know. I feel like people get bored sometimes and they want drama and they start drama, and I'm like, is it really worth your job? No. And I learned early on to just keep it strictly professional. You don't need to be best friends with the people you work with. You don't need to get along with everyone you work with. I know that. Hold on. Ooh, this smells so good. But yeah, I know that sometimes people want to be like best friends with everyone they work with. There's no need. It's okay to just separate work from work. I know if like right now, I don't have a lot of friends, you guys. Like currently on the day-to-day, I don't hang out with anyone. And that is what works for me at the moment. I think in the long-term future, I will make it a goal to make more friends and like go out more. But at this point of my life, I'm more so focused on my routine. I'm focused on like being drama-free, and I always have been drama-free. Like it's that's not even a concern, but more so just like not adding more things to my plate, because I feel like if I add on more friendships now to my plate, I won't be able to be a good friend. And something that I don't know, I want to know your opinion on is like, a lot of people tell me that they'd rather have a lot of friends and not be close to them, and then they'd rather have a lot of friends so they can go out and have fun with, rather than have a few close friends that they tell everything to. And I will tell you, I can't be that person. I can't be that person that has a lot of friends, but they're just like cool with them, but they keep tabs with them, they snap them every day. And I don't know, for me it's like all in or nothing. Like I'd rather like have a few friends I trust and can confide in, rather than many that I go out with that I'm not sure if they like me or not, that they may talk crap about me. I don't want to have that. I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather be alone. And that's kind of where I am right now, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But yeah, that's kind of where I am. I'm really not having a lot of friends, but I'm living peacefully. And that is honestly the best. I'm just curling my eyelashes. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I think I got influenced by my sister actually. She convinced me that like when I'm buying products, that I should buy them in small size first. So that's why this was in small size. This was also in small size. Not only are they cheaper, but you can also like test them out before finding out, you know, do I want to repurchase them? Do I not want to repurchase them? It's just fantastic. You guys though, I'm so looking forward to the summer. The other day it was like 70 degrees. It was so beautiful. My mood was the best. It was amazing, truly. I can't wait till the summer and going out to barbecue and picking up new hobbies. I want to paint. I don't know, I feel like I've always loved painting. I want to show you guys. I'll show you guys one day all the paintings we have. You guys can see one that's hung up there. I don't know if that's one I did or one my sister did. There's one over there. I love painting. It's so therapeutic to me. I don't know. I want to paint. And just explore more in life. Explore more, have fun more. Maybe, I don't know. Definitely keep creating YouTube videos. I love YouTube. It's such a creative outlet for me. So this is like a tip for you guys. It's like, make sure that you're also engaging the creative side of yourself. Just create, whether that's sketching, whether that's painting, anything that it may be. Just engage the creative side of you and you'll see how much happier you will be. Trust me, it feels so good to just, I don't know, create. And even doing your makeup, that's you creating something. That's art. But yeah, during the summer, I definitely want to go and get back into painting. I don't consider the gym to be a hobby. I saw a TikTok that changed my whole perspective of going to the gym, and the TikTok said that we should look at going to the gym and our health as like something we have to do, as like a priority, and not as a hobby. And it's so true, you guys. Sorry, I can't talk and do my mascara, but yeah, it's so true. It's such a necessity. I'll be completely real with you guys. I've been consistent with the gym for, I would say at least a year. At least a year. It's been like 2 years, I would say, but at least a year I've been consistent with the gym, and it feels so amazing. I'm not consistent to the point where I go every single day, but I do go at least 3 times a week, and I like to lift, I like to walk. I don't really take classes, but that's just kind of a few of the things I like to do. I like to do the Stairmaster. But this past week, I have not gone to the gym. I've been in a little bit of a funk, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I think I was just feeling a little overwhelmed. I was overwhelming myself. Sometimes I can kind of like put too many expectations on myself and I overwhelm myself. So I honestly gave myself the permission to have the week off from working out. And I think that's completely fine. Newsflash, you're allowed to take breaks. You're allowed to take breaks, so please take your breaks. So yeah, I have taken like a week from working out, and I think that's completely fine. You're allowed to have a break as long as you get back into it. No big deal. Don't beat yourself up. And even today, I was actually gonna go to the gym, but then I was like, no, I want to go and visit my family, and I want to spend extra time with them, even though I'm gonna spend the night with them anyways, because people are coming over and I'm gonna be here. But I was like, no, I'm gonna start tomorrow, which is Monday. So I'm gonna start a new and improved gym journey starting tomorrow. Have you guys, okay, I'm gonna share something about myself and let me know if you've done it too. Ever since I was younger, I've been so obsessed with the idea of new starts to the point where it's kind of toxic. But like every month I'll come up with like an ideal version of myself and I'll have a new start. And I would have so much fun with planning it. I would plan it, I would do to-do lists. I would like plan out my day from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. how I wanted the day to look like. 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. I should say, on how I want my day to look like, how much I'm gonna walk, and it would always be like these unrealistic expectations I'd set for myself. And I kid you not, every single month I would have a new start, new me. And of course I would never be able to like accomplish everything, but it would be something I would look forward to. Like tomorrow I'm gonna have a new start, and then the night before I'm like eating Cheetos and like just doing everything I wanted and pretty much messing up. And then the next day I'd have my new start, and then I'd do it for a day, and then I'd give up, and then I'd have a new start the next week. It's so funny. Let me know if you guys did anything like that. But right now, at this point in my life, I'm all about just taking it easy, honestly. Taking it easy, but also still making progress and like getting closer to my dream self. I'm gonna go in with this Tasha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. This just helps hydrate the skin a little bit. Oops. Oh my gosh. I haven't used it in a minute, and the spray it's not applying evenly. All right, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I love applying it after I do all of my makeup, because it brings a little bit of like life in the look and a little bit of dewiness, because we put powder, we put setting spray, we put all of these things that just make us look matte. So that spray helps a little bit. This is the makeup look. It's so simple, but I love it. And I'm going to use this. This is the best gloss ever. This is by MAC, and I did indeed steal it from my sister. It's so good. Oh, I love it. Let me know if you guys have any plans for the week. I don't have any plans for the week. I work tomorrow, and I work during the week. My plans honestly is just to have a routine again of going to the gym. Oh, and like keeping my apartment tidy, because today I did my Sunday reset. Usually I don't reset on Sundays. Usually I reset on like Fridays. But today I did a whole reset. I washed all of my clothes. I washed the bed sheets. I vacuumed. Oh, it's so satisfying. But yeah, I did my reset Sunday today. I'm gonna go in with some hair oil. So yeah, I reset everything today. So for the rest of the week, I just want to kind of keep up the cleaning and the reset that I did today. Yeah, and I just want to have a good week, honestly. No, nothing else, nothing planned. I want to do yoga more because my sister and I, before I started this video, before I started getting ready, we actually did a yoga class via YouTube, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. Like, so relaxing. This is your sign to start doing more YouTube video workouts and more YouTube videos. Also, my sister has all of these Moroccan oil products, so I'm gonna use them. Let's see, what is this? Hairspray. We're not gonna use that. Dry shampoo. Kind of not a fan of dry shampoo, to be honest, but no. See, I don't like. How do you guys use dry shampoo? Can you please let me know? No. Okay. Maybe I have to do it from afar. Please let me know if you're still listening. I know that this is a longer video, but if you're still listening, how the heck do you, like, does dry shampoo actually work? But yeah, we did a yoga class and it was so incredibly relaxing. I really want to do more because honestly, I was feeling a little anxious before we did the class. It was like a YouTube class, but I was feeling a little anxious and then we did it and I feel amazing afterwards. Okay, this is a hair protectant. I'm gonna hold on. I know you can't tell, but I actually straightened my hair yesterday. So I'm gonna actually touch it up today. Oh, this smells so good. This smells so good. I think this whole brand, their whole thing is that their products smell good. I don't know if they work amazingly. I told my sister, like, I have this oil that I got a while back that I like to use because of the smell, literally. I don't think the product is life-changing or anything like that. But it's just the smell that is just amazing. I will post my outfit that I'm going to wear today on my TikTok. So stay tuned. And I will post it today, you guys. So if you're interested, follow me on TikTok. All right. I'm going to give you guys the final look in a second. Hold on. I know you can see me, but this is the final look. I feel like it looks amazing. Whoa. So simple. I didn't use highlight or eyelash or eyeshadow because I feel like you can use other stuff as eyeshadow. You can use other stuff like eyeshadow, like your blush, like your contour. You can just like do what I did and it's perfect. Yeah, this is the finished look, you guys. Let me know what you think. Thank you for getting ready with me. This was so much fun. I did not plan what I was going to talk about. I knew the topics, but I didn't have any bullet points or anything. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys as if I was talking to a friend, because I love listening to videos like that. I love just putting on a comfort creator and like listening to them talk. Just talk. And us doing our makeup together and have a little bit of a moment of self-care and self-love during the day, because life is so busy sometimes and stressful, and sometimes we just need a minute to breathe, not think about anything, and not do anything except self-care. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am starving, so I'm so excited for food. It's gonna be ready, like, I don't know, I think in an hour or something. It's still pretty bright out, so probably not so soon, but thank you for joining me again. I will see you next Sunday because I post every single Sunday. But I'm thinking of doing like one vlog and one sit down / chit chat type video a week. Let me know what you think. Would you enjoy more chit chat videos? I like to do my girls chats. These are different. These are like, we talk about a specific topic and we kind of explore it together. So I'm thinking I want to do like one chit chat video and one vlog per week, but it's going to be a lot of like, it's going to take up a lot of time. So I have to know if you're interested. And if you are, I will do it, of course, because I love this. This is like my self-care. It's my favorite time of the week to make these videos. Truly. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this was relaxing. I hope this was, you got something away from this. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.